viewers, and welcome again to another edition of your favorite program called Talk to the Camera with me, Kona Sesay. In relation to the white paper from the Commission of Inquiry, today the camera can work out with you for talk to different people concerning this white paper. What are their own views concerning the white paper? What are their own understanding about the white paper, and also what are the message when they send to the people of Sierra Leone about corruption? Now we go forget the people their own views. Hello to you and welcome to this interview. Me na Kona Sesay from Sierra Network here. Recently, the white paper where we all be the wait for don't come out now from the COI. What are your own take about the white paper? What do you understand about the white paper?
What me understand about the white paper is that it's about the recommendation about the Commission of Inquiry. We are in all the investigations, the way the three commissioners, they don't do, they get they find this the way they don't get. They come out to the president, and the president goes through everything now. So the recommendation now where they begin. Now the president will pull out now. Where if we take everything necessary for at least for take into the law.
So what are your take on that?
Your take on that is that anybody who is found guilty, where he is involved in corruption, any carry by opposite means, because it's the law that's supreme, not we the men are supreme. So the law need for taking cost, and anybody where he really where he not say yes, it don't deprive me as a citizen of this country we are in. I for enjoy, I forget a very good quality education, I forget good road infrastructure, I forget good schools. You understand, a good waterborne supply, but we are in because of corruption up to now. We don't suffer for water. We go only enjoy water and part of the world in Sierra Leone, except in rainy season, which of course not supposed to be so, because we leaders then with the government, politicians there, they thief the country in money for their own purpose, for their own benefits. Then we the people in Sierra Leone will suffer. But me believes that anybody where if find guilty or the particular recommendation, they law taking cost. Like it did the roots. We namely loaded with the food penalty.
So if you say this will serve as a precedent for end corruption at Sierra Leone?
Of course, this will be a precedent. It will be a very good example for fight corruption in this nation, because we are in corruption really a threat to every development in a nation. Corruption is a war against a human development. Corruption is a war against a human transformation. So me really I believe it's a very good example, because the one we didn't know now, if they see, me no believe say if that's a go be involved. Okay, so we say keep dog for dog, yeah, dog needs to die there.
So what's going to be final word to people of Sierra Leone?
Final word to people of Sierra Leone. I want the people of Sierra Leone put politics aside. This particular white paper doesn't mean about politics. It doesn't mean about tribal. It doesn't mean about ethnicity. It's about Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is for all of us. So people of Sierra Leone, this one not tribalize them, don't take politics into it. Let the people that they take the money. They don't be a thief anymore. Tribalism, tribal lineage or ethnicity lineage or whatever. But this is Sierra Leone. Them man they are the all thief a lot. They all depriving. We admire at Rwanda, Ghana, and other countries they will be there ahead of. We are in Sierra Leone was not as the Aston of West Africa. Just because of corruption, it don't make Sierra Leone we are happy. We are lag behind.
Thank you.
So many people of Sierra Leone, this is why you will not take any care of which aunt or which whatever. No.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Hello to you, sir, and welcome to this interview. We realize that the white paper don't come out from the COI. What do you understand about this white paper?
You understand when we get about this white paper, purely about corruption. That's number one of the major reasons. That's one of the reasons that we make Salon Day we say it is so today. So like me support the idea, I favor the idea for fight corruption. From the past government to this present government, anyway, because this is an example now for the one we sit on the inside go fear tomorrow. Because if you do the same thing, then go do like how they do the one we left, right? So me support the idea, because this is like the cause of the country instance still one like how they so today, my sister. Yes.
Let me say you get the opportunity for the part of government today or for the part of the Anti-Corruption Commission. What do you go do concerning this white paper?
Waiting the stance where the government takes so. We say no, the ban none of the politicians from politics. I support the idea back. But to be realistic enough, I support the government for fight against corruption. Like let us cite an example so that the next one they go fear. Yes.
Okay, so you therefore tell we say this method here so a means that example where go try for end corruption as salon.
Exactly. Exactly, it will contribute greatly for down corruption in this country. Because if they set an example to waiting to happen so, the next one they say we sit on a seat. Honestly speaking, my sister, then they fear. So me support the idea 100%. Yes.
So what's going to be your final word to the people of Sierra Leone?
The final word, let all embrace yourself. Don't forget about politics. Other than a young business, let them a young business. Don't let the politician know them politics. Let us say they own we own. Yes, that might because this and this all not fine. Stay away from violence, all intended. So now my own contribution that towards that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, madam.
Hello to you and welcome to this interview. Do please, we come up from Sierra Network, Isatu Kona Sesay. The current paper now where they are out now the white paper from the COI. What do you understand about this paper here?
The white paper. I believe what I understand from the white paper based on the investigation where the Commission of Inquiry will do, right? And then the findings from which then be inquired 9, they combine to the white paper. Where I believe they about for call one the people of interest as to what they find about them, their earnings, unexplained wealth, most commonly based on corrupt acts. So now that's what I understand from the white paper.
So what are your take on them?
Well, as long as they go through the due process, I give 100% support to make justice be prevail.
To make justice be prevailed. If you say this now a form of example for the current government?
Of course, a very, very form of example. Because with this one, it would be a precedent for the one that they're in governance right now. So by the time they left office, definitely there will be no grumble about if they implement the same kind of thing. So I believe that will cut down the level of corruption of this country.
Okay, so what's going to be what to viewers them about corruption in our country?
Well, corruption, of course, is embedded in every human, but we're able to manage them. And the only way we manage them possibly do some examples like this. If other persons see them, then it will fear small. So that's a blessing will help. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this interview. Isatu Kona Sesay from Sierra Network. What are your understanding about the white paper where the Commission of Inquiry pulled recently?
So the only understanding we I get about the white paper is that the past governments will be there. Then they do something them where the public not be lack. And so far when the other governments they try for coming to power, they don't understand all the leakages them when they try for do. So that when they can now they try for pull say this country not be they go well towards waiting una for do for the people of the Sierra Leonean people them. So that then try for say waiting we for bring back all waiting una be don't take for the people them in this country. Say the people them for getting rights them and the rights una forgive them. So that's why we then can now the first thing where the president can do is that for commission and say all waiting una be don't do. We just have a commission for say the country for enjoy in labor waiting the people them for do. So this white paper now then try for a commission of inquiry for inquire all people them where them be working to different organizations, different parliamentarians, different institutions them. So that then try for say waiting. All waiting una be don't try for do is that we for try for inquire una waiting una be don't do with the country money. That's why they try for call this commission of inquiry.
If you say through this commission of inquiry, it will help for minimize corruption at Sierra Leone?
Yes, as you say, this commission of inquiry, they try for stop and try for minimize and small because why? The time where the new party come into power, the first thing when they can try for do, they try for call with a corruption strategies them. Because the president say he wants to be all the leakages them. And the leakages them back where he try for say is about normally corruption. They don't try for minimize and small. Because why? It's how they tell them be spent in 2019 in 2019 when the sister was when them prosecuting teachers them so that the teacher then try for waiting try for put say no they put a stop because why the thing they come up say the begin so more leakages them so that when them try for pulling teachers then Lina do so that anybody don't begin try for minimize about waiting the corruption no for say no dey corruption dey because with the dinner street people dey say waiting corruption dey right now because some man they go in 2018 na office, they try for tell and say, waiting at the thing, corruption is so side. So one man be try for talk say he go want in a parliament. He say, but corruption in this country. So I try for interview this man. I say, what's happen? He say because they actually say, you know, Skype, you know this, you know that. So I say anything they all knock his for do. But people them more who they try for say the corruption people them. Now the government for try for put a QI to. Number one, the police. Number two, the institutions them. If you try for really put a audit to them people, then they say this year if you stop, don't say no day, but they want try for raise them up small. So this thing I'm not understandable about corruption no more about that.
So if you say this white paper they serve as a precedent to the current government where they now?
Yes, and the time when the president will they try for talk say this thing where they try for do we so for now they try for tell we say this it go come back. You understand? They say what goes around comes around. So if they inquire we see the members say una back they get for inquire una. So that's why this thing where they try for say at any time when them back go come on my power, me back go and say waiting them do so, then for try for do them back because them back then will they pay that small yuki. That's why make a like the president. Anybody will say he corrupt, if they try for say no, he know they in that shape day. So may God try for guide them, may God try for protect them.
So what's gonna be final word to viewers then?
So me final word to the viewers them is that no more the country we all stable, but people they grumble about wasting food no day. So the only thing why they try for tell the president to moment try for help the public for say this food situation in this country. Everything normal, but not only normal na the food normal the people they grumble for. If you try for just waiting na the cute thing they normal for do for the public where if you don't promise. Say it go can return to the people and say they go make them belly full. And everybody na this normal people they grumble. We they pray for the president anything, the goodness of this world, the next world, may God go give him, may God try for protecting country, this world, the next world. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Hello and welcome to this interview. Isatu Kona Sesay from Sierra Network here. What are your understanding about the white paper where the COI pull nado?
Well, me as far as me concerned as a citizen for this country, the white paper we don't come out for this country, I really appreciate because if that can happen so that me and you not go able to do corruption. Because they think I say once they don't begin these issues, we don't begin to so at the end of the day, me and you if we see how the situation they go concerning about this white paper, if they able to investigate waiting the past government then do and then by way then they empower so that then go able to realize oh well if we back come inside power tomorrow and by the same thing get for happen. So as far as we are too concerned as citizens, waiting the white paper don't come on board, me I really appreciate for the white paper we don't come on.
The white paper don't come out, yes. Big people them way be they in position then they don't they try for know how for make the refund back all waiting them be take according to the white paper. But then you feel say this now a way that people that within the smaller sector themselves go afraid and refrain from corruption.
Well, as far as waiting the government don't emphasize on concerning about the white paper, especially the people that the big people that way they lead the white paper, because corruption not to one side now the big one and they corrupt now this country. You were not the poor man where you not get nothing, and end of the day where you don't do, and end of the day the law get for better because you not get. But as far as we're too concerned as citizens, where government they try for intervene for let investigate the white paper we don't come on, me I really appreciate.
So what's going to be your message to the people of Sierra Leone about corruption?
Well, corruption, my message towards corruption, especially me na bike rider and a bike me dey ride. For example, I dey take passenger, they come all along, they I can't meet police. If I meet police later, you go don't hold me. And at the end of the day, if they prime me say well, if you not give this, I will go the bike, I will go make an office case. You understand? So really, really good for we as bike rider.
In other words, they try for talk say police them can hold una and then they stop una on the way and talk say make una give them something so that they not go carry una go na station.
Exactly. Now that more na can happen. And they can run after we, then they make as times we go risking with life. We so not supposed to go. All the broke traffic, and say Okaramane they broke traffic. Now because of this reason. Because for example, if me don't take you as passenger, I dey try for ride you confirm. Me bag get life, you bag get life. I no go see bad side, I go well with you there because me get life, you get life. But if I don't see option when a police they can't bear me, they try for trace me. At the end of the day, me bag get for balance. Because me my family somebody, I get for feed me family, I get for feed me.
So what's now your message now to the police concerning this corruptive act?
Well, my message towards that, me waiting on what they try for. Say they try for emphasize to the government in your side because government not to one person. Government are all man. As far as Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Madabiu, when he don't talk about this corruption, he say get for fight and Ben Kefala. I hope that they get for put some measures in place where we say we as citizens we not get for emphasize in corruption.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Viewers, una sef don listen the different views of people about the white paper wey come out from the Commission of Inquiry. People give their own take concerning the white paper and also the send message out there to viewers them about corruption, and some also believe say this they serve as a precedent to the current government for put an end to corruption. Till we meet again to another edition of Talk to the Camera, me na Kona Sesay, they say tata.